Soon everyone, welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile. Not Legacy League. What is this? Standard League? Fall of Oriath Beta, I suppose. So last time around, I guess yesterday, we played a little bit of beta. We created a Scion, currently level 9, in the Warden's Prison. I haven't really thought about how I want to build this character, but I think I'm starting to understand what I want. And I think I want to play a kinetic blast character. So I guess it's a good thing that we already got projectile damage. Maybe a kinetic blast Scion would be kind of fun. I kind of want to incorporate either poison or bleed into the build, and then just grab all the AoE nodes and see if we can maybe get some cool jewels along the way. That's the plan so far. Now, obviously, we don't have the gems for it just yet, so we'll play as if we're like a tornado shot character until we're ready to go. We're gonna play, a little bit noobish, as if, we're a new character. It's our first time playing, and go with that. So, with that said, maybe it's a good time now to sort of describe what support gems are for. Probably a good time for that. Let me take a look at what we have available. Okay, so basically, last episode we saw that if you put a skill gem into a slot, you get that skill. So for putting the ice shot gem into the green slot gives us the ice shot ability. It has 36 DPS, and when we right click, we can use this ability. Now, the cool thing about gems in PoE is that you can also put support gems. So notice how it says this thing is a support projectile. It's called lesser multiple projectile, and when we equip it, sorry, I'm still sick, into a slot that's linked to our active skill. So if you equip the support gem that's linked to ice shot, notice when I mouse over it, both of them are highlighted, which means that it's affected. If I mouse over to skill, it says ice shot now fires 3 arrows. You can see that under skill lasts 1.5 seconds. So ice shot with lesser multiple projectiles now gives us the ability to get multiple projectiles. So that's sort of how support gems work, and it's there's some really interesting synergies that you can potentially get when you play, with the support gems and stuff. So early on, I would suggest, definitely pick up a lesser multiple projectile if you are playing a bow character. And I'm kind of liking Ice Shot so far. Ice Shot, Burning Arrow, Decoy Totem seems to be, doing pretty well so far. So I'm pretty happy with how things are going, and let's just keep at it. So unfortunately, the stream started late today. Obviously, it was kind of busy today, but still managed to come online for a bit. And whoa, all right. And so yeah, Brutus today. Probably we can try and finish Act 1 today. And we're gonna play a bow character until probably somewhere in Merciless, where we switch over to wands. Just because early on as a Scion, I'm not too sure if it's all that easy to get all the wand stuff. So with that said and done, I kind of need to plan out what nodes I want to take. Like, I kind of want the AoE nodes here. I do want the HP nodes. So what would I have to do? I don't want to take life regen. Or do I? Mana might be important. So maybe I can go take this node at least. That gives us a little bit more HP. And I might be happy with the amount of HP we have. And maybe I can do something like... oh, I don't know. I don't think taking these 4 nodes are all that efficient. Maybe instead I'll take these nodes. No, that's not efficient either. Man, Scion is actually really hard to build. So, I mean, even for me, I've been playing for a long time, but I still don't know what the heck I'm doing, clearly. So do I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? That's a lot of wasted nodes. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Eventually I'm going to go here as well. Spell damage. I don't want spell damage though. So I would go around like this. Oh no, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to build our character. Sunjun Lestat, how are you doing, man? Whoa, energy shield change. This is cool. Like, I want this AoE, but that's so far away. If I go this way, take some of this, take some of that, take some wand damage. I'm just trying to plan out what I want to do. Like, go over here, take wands, take HP, go over here, take AoE. Okay, okay, that might be how it plays out. And then elemental damage. I don't want elemental damage though, I want physical. Trying to race, just had a personal best on Brutus, nothing special though. Well, what's your time on Brutus? Oh, maybe going this way wouldn't be the worst idea either. So I would take attack speed. Then go like this. How do I take both of these? I would have to take... Oh, whoa. This got changed too. I would have to take this one. It's a 20 int node. I would just have to think of it as an int node. Okay, okay, so I kind of got it. So we're going to path. Take this wheel. We're going to take some life regen. And then we're going to go this way. So I'm not going to take any damage nodes for a long time. I don't know if I'm happy with that. Project. Is there anything for projectiles? 12% projectile damage. 12 minutes with Witch, not that good, but 9 minutes better than before. I mean, 19 minutes... Sorry, 19 minutes with Witch. 19 minutes to Brutus. I think people do it in like... I actually have no idea. But I don't think it's that bad. I think it's okay. Okay, so I definitely want to take these nodes, but I probably want to go around. Okay, okay, I understand now. So I'm going to path like this. Okay. Upper prison. Oh. 11 minutes is the record? Man, I remember the times when 14 minutes was like pretty fast. Like 14-minute Brutus, you're pretty happy. I guess things have gotten a lot faster now. Yeah, most do it in 15. That sounds about right. I would really love to get a better short bow. Because right now this thing sucks. So I've been reading a little bit of the forums, and it seems that PoE trade is not available for beta. So we're essentially playing solo self-found for the foreseeable future. Which kind of sucks, but we can kind of test, the experience of playing through, Fall of Oriath the first little bit, the first 50 levels or so, solo, and just see how it is. We're gonna have to sort of think about a lot of stuff, I think. What the hell is that? Oh, Warden's quarters, okay. We're going to have to think about, how to properly spec our characters. We're basically playing solo self-found, and to be honest, I don't mind that too much. Essentially, that just means that, we're going to have to use all the tricks we know in order to progress our character. All the vendor recipes, all the ways to farm, all that stuff. Kind of keeps us fresh, So, don't know if it's still... opening the MTX crashed the game. I think that's fixed now. I'm like 90% sure. Risky click of the game? Risky click of the day? Should I do it? I did it. It's fine. Let's do it again. It's fine. So I think that's fine. Oh, these are yellow gloves, right? That's right, and they're mirrored. Lightning damage to attacks, life gain for each enemy hit by attacks. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's take it. Alright, let's just follow the blood trail. So this is sort of the first true boss that you face. He's not that difficult, but he does hit pretty hard. So if it's your first time fighting Brutus, you know, just drop your decoy totem, kite him around, and make sure you don't get hit by his big slam. That's the big thing that you have to worry about. Otherwise, you know, it's should be pretty easy. What are you going to build, Sislestat? I am going to build... so I want to play a Kinetic Blast Scion with some form of damage over time. I'm probably thinking Bleed, but the real reason I want to play damage over time is because I want to use Hemophilia, but I'm never going to get my hands on Hemophilia unless... I don't know, maybe I'll just play... I want to play Kinetic Blast with a bunch of AoE nodes. Is that too much to ask for? I'm hoping I can do it. It might be bad. I haven't really thought about this build. But, I don't know. Maybe it'll be cool. Who knows, right? The part that kind of sucks is the fact that Merciless Lab isn't available, apparently. So if you don't get Merciless Lab, how do you get your next 2 points, you know? Obviously it's beta, you're supposed to just play through the first few levels, but still. It's kind of cool that the door has changed, like the door icon. I kind of like it, and you can see it from far away too. Trying out Bleed when I can get in, together with the new Cyclone. I'm starting to think that in order to get Bleed to be good, you probably need something that hits hard instead of hits fast. I'm not 100% sure. Let's take Blink Arrow, just so that we can get a bit of a movement skill going. Let's put it here. And I have to remember I have Caustic Arrow as well. That's actually a really important skill. I have a short bow. I have a whetstone. I have a pen. So, is it like this? No. What's the recipe? Whetstone recipe PoE. Physical damage. Weapon with... no. Weapon with... what? Rust? Weapon with blue belt.
Hello.
Like this? Ah, here we go. Accept. And then add another mod. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see. Hey, don't worry about it, Sonic. No worries, man. I am feeling a little bit better. Still, you know, pretty sick, but... so we'll do added fire. I kind of want 2 greens, though. Not 3 greens. Fuck. Okay, I got that. I'll keep this on the side. Burning arrow, like this? Sure.
Hello.
And we get a free Alk as well. That's actually pretty good. Alright. Alright, let's go. Let's go, man. I mean, I'm taking my time. Just doing my own thing. I'm not on any agenda, I can tell you that much. But we should probably still be playing that that Caustic Arrow game. It's probably pretty important. As a matter of fact, I can probably link it with something cool. Now that I think about it. Instead of Ice Shot, Caustic Arrow is probably the way to go. I think I screwed up, to be honest. Like, Caustic Arrow is so much better. Look at the damage. I like it a lot more. At least for leveling. I really like the map. Lestat, you're totally right. Like, this new change, it's just... It's a breath of fresh air. Any change is a good change, honestly. With a game like this. A lot of games, really. Actually, no, that's not true. That's not necessarily true, but... For the most case, when GGG makes a change, I'm pretty happy with it. Unless it's like a terrible nerf. Even then, I'm happy with it. Like, Bleed got nerfed. I want to play Bleed now. That's the kind of person I am. I'm like, it's worse now? I'll show you. It's not worse. You're worse. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Gotta be careful here and not take too much damage. To be honest, we're a little... I don't want to say under-leveled, actually. This is probably just right for, you know, just trying to get through the content. Oh, there's an essence over there. That's actually kind of nice. So for those of you watching on YouTube who are unaware, basically the essences, they look like this. These little guys frozen in the ice. And what you do is you click it 3 times and they will spawn. And the idea is once you kill them, they will drop an essence of contempt. It's kind of like a boss trial kind of thing. And, you know, it's a little bit more difficult because of the essence. They get some cool abilities, but once you kill them, you can use the essences to craft gear, which is really neat. I really like that. So this gives us the Essence of Contempt. And the Essence of Contempt, so if we use it on a white two-handed weapon, so it upgrades a normal item to rare with 1 guaranteed property. For this case, if we use it on our bow, we get 2 to 4 to 5 physical damage, plus a bunch of other properties. If we use it on our gloves, we get physical damage. If we use it on a quiver, we get physical damage. As a matter of fact, I'll use it on a quiver. So we got physical damage, we got fire damage, we got lightning damage, we got dexterity. That's actually really good. That probably ups our DPS by a lot. Now, let's keep going this way with regards to... Oh yeah, I feel stronger now. I wonder if I can play Caustic Arrow all the way until the late game. What do you think? Maybe I'll make a Caustic Arrow build. Oh, but Caustic Arrow doesn't double dip anymore. I don't know. It could be fun, though. I like this skill. I haven't used it in a long time. I used to love this skill. I'm not sure it's worse, it's just different. I think it's definitely better. The Fog of War. But sometimes you get changes that's... like... arguably worse. Like, changes can't always be for the better. It's just... Sorry. It just doesn't happen. In this case, this was a good change. What was like a really bad change? Oh, the bleed? Is bleed worse? I don't know. I thought it was worse. It's not? Maybe it's not. Oh, this is the wrong button, man. Let's put decoy here. Let's put blink here. Well, because it doesn't double dip anymore, you lose a lot of damage on bleed, don't you? I guess I'll... You know what? This is probably a good time to try out bleed, because we need to experiment. We need to find out, is it truly bad? Let's play a bleed build. Let's play like a bleed build. So if I want to play a bleed build, like tornado shot bleed, probably need to go down here instead. And we probably want to play crit tornado shot. Okay, so in my mind, I'm starting to make a build. So we take perfect agony for the crit eventually. We get tornado shot, and we... Man, I really wanted to play caustic arrow, but... Or I really wanted to play kinetic blast as well. Kinetic blast bleed sounds awful, though. It doesn't double dip, so in that it's worse, but you can get more damage on the back end with other kinds of modifiers. I wonder about that. I wonder how it would do. To be honest, a bleed build isn't the best with a Scion. But maybe we can make it work if we do a crit build. So we do crit bleeds. Crit bleeds tornado shot, but it doesn't stack. In my opinion, you probably want to hit with something hard in order to make bleed work, instead of something fast. But the answer to that would be Siege Ballista. But I don't want to play another Siege Ballista build. I'm done with that. Maybe we can play... Okay, I still want to play a bow build. Maybe Blast Rain? No, Blast Rain is... let's just try Tornado Shot. See how it goes. Or even Split Arrow. Oh, excuse me. I'm still dying. Okay, so with that said, our build changes a little, doesn't it? Instead of trying to pick up all the AoE nodes, now we probably want all the crit and all the bow nodes. Crit multiplier. Modifiers to critical multiplier also apply to damage multiplier for ailments from critical strikes at 75% of their value. 25% less damage with hits. So now we want to go on this side of the tree. Take a bunch of crit. Actually, probably want to go down here, to be honest. Heartseeker. You know, lethality. If that's the case, we still need the HP wheel, but we don't need to go up here. Instead, I can go down like this, and this actually makes more sense. Down like this, take more HP, go down like this. Take bow critical chance. We probably don't want point blank. And then we go up and we take acrobatics and phased acrobatics. Okay. Okay, and then when we're down here, we can also take some bleed nodes. Over here, bloodletting. Some damage over time. There's no damage over time nodes? It's over here. Anyways. This is starting to make sense, so let's go this way. It's starting to make sense. This is how I make a build, man. I'm just like, what's cool? What do I want to play? Oh, okay, let's do bleed. Let's do some damage over time. How do I do damage over time? I'm like, okay, maybe that won't work. How about crit? Crit with damage over time. Oh my god. Let's do it. Let's try it out. Let's see if it'll work. Now, GGG did mention that they're thinking about releasing some bleed support gems. So without those, I don't really know how good this could be. Because if you don't have the bleed support gems, how do you increase the damage on bleed? Oh my goodness, what? Whoa. What happened there? Whoa, what's happening? Game? Holy crap. It just kind of froze. Are we still good? Okay. I don't know. Let's give this a try. If it doesn't work, whatever, it's beta. It's only a month. Actually, I can, really quick talk about Legacy League. I know I haven't... Actually, no. This morning, there was an episode, but I've been kind of playing outside of recording. And the build... Man, I really thought the build would go somewhere, but I'm just not very tanky. And I managed to get a lot of farming done, yes, but I'm still not level 90. I'm like 88.4. However, I did manage to get my gems to level 20. So now I'm at 23 challenges complete. And I just need to kill Malachi to get my 24th. So really, that's going to get done. Why is it lagging? What's going on? So, in my book, 24 challenges, it's pretty much done, man. So I'm going to probably record, killing Malachi and getting our 24th challenge. And then we'll try and do some fun stuff. Try and fight a Siri. Try and, do some of the other stuff. But I don't know if we'll be able to be honest. We would need some help. Try to 6-link our stuff. Like my chest, especially. I think I have somewhere close to 400 fusings. It's not that much. But it's enough to, give it the old college try. So... probably will release an episode on that. I don't know if I'll live stream it, just because I kind of want to play the beta. Obviously, leveling a character isn't the most exciting thing, but to me, playing a new character is actually really fun. You get to try out a new build, and if you haven't actually, like played a bow build before, the leveling process it's pretty fun. Now, obviously for me, I've played quite a few bow builds in the past, with varying levels of success. So I kind of have an idea of how to level with it, but at the same time, it's been a while. So, I mean, I've never recorded myself playing a bow build, and like, how long has that been, right? Well, I guess there was the time I played Siege Ballista, but I was playing Ancestral War Chief while leveling, so that doesn't count. But yeah, it's been a while. Okay, let's go. To be honest, I shouldn't be sitting here just killing things. Like the proper, not the proper play, but if I wanted to go faster, if I wanted to race, you probably skip all of these mods, especially the yellow ones. I mean, you kill them and they're not even worth the EXP, but I'm doing this because, why not? It's kind of fun. Alright. So we should be at Merville soon. And, by Merville I mean the boss of Act 1. The map has changed a little. Oh, actually, no. It's about right. I need to blow my nose because, one second. Alright. Talk to Nessa. She is going to give us a new skill gem. Does she give me tornado shot? I'm not sure. Rain of arrows. I don't want that. Do I want that? I don't want that. I don't want any of these. I guess I'll take rain of arrows. Do you have anything cooler, Nessa? Like lacerate, spirit offering, flesh offering, blade vortex. Barrage? It's kind of interesting. None of these skills, like... I'll take the void manipulation. I kind of want that. If I can scale the poison arrow, I would be totally down for that. Let's see. Is there anything else that I'm interested in? I think that's it. Okay, so let's sell everything else. I don't have that many wisdom scrolls, so I don't want to waste it. Let's just sell this. We're not gonna ID it. I don't need it. I'll ID the wand? No, I don't need it. Let's not. Okay, I can sell this as well. And then smoke mine. Let's make a tab for my gems. Gems. Let's make it like white, you know, like a diamond. Okay, that's good. So then rain of arrows I don't want. Void manipulation, I want to level it. And that's good. Besto's gonna give us another book of skill. That's gonna give us another level. So we're gonna go down this way until we get to physical damage. That's the plan. That's the plan. Oh, I actually have another level. Do I want more life? I think I'm good. I don't have much regen though. That would be over here. It's a little far. Regen's all the way over here. That's far. Okay, let's just keep going. Who needs regen when you can leech, right? Do I leech? Maybe a little. Now I would love for 2 green sockets. To be honest, support gems makes a huge difference in this game. Like if you find yourself in, you know, Act 2, Act 3, early parts of Cruel, Act 1. Actually, no, that doesn't exist anymore, huh? If you find yourself in the later acts and you're like, how come I have so little damage? I can't kill anything. Things are destroying me. Chances are it's because you did not support your skills with support gems. You know, if you're in Act 3, having like a 3-link, 2 support gems, you probably want something like that. You might even want to prioritize that. So, you know, later on, Act 4, you probably want a 4-link. You're probably not going to find a 5-link for a long time. But having a 4-link later on is really, really important. God, these guys are so tanky. Why do I do so little damage? Is there a spot for chaos? Chaos. There's chaos damage here. What about poison? Oops. There's poison damage here. Now I want bleed and poison, so that's over here. So I want this entire cluster, huh? Okay. So for Haku, Haku missions, you have to find the Karui spirit. Really, the best strategy is to just run. Ooh, Sapphire Ring, you really need that. If you find a Sapphire Ring, or even any cold resistance, super important, especially for this boss. So the fact that I found it now, I'm like pretty happy. Alright, let's keep going. So yeah, like I said, you know, Haku missions, you just run. Because, you know, stuff starts respawning. You can't kill everything. It's just not worth it. So the best strat is the no fight strat. Now, you do get EXP for killing some things. And obviously you do have to kill the totem. So that's mandatory, but... There we go. And we got him. So for the Sapphire Ring, life gain on kill plus resistance. Take the spirit. Is this a better Chloro Ring? It is, isn't it? Man, all my items are still white. This is kind of sad. Actually, have I updated to the latest filter? Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Alright, let's just keep going. Like I said, pretty simple for the most part. The first couple acts, there really isn't much to worry about. It's just, you know, learning the ropes, how to play the character, how to skill your character. You know, and those are the things for new players that you kind of need to be careful about. Okay, so now that we turn in the quest, with my level, I kind of want to take more dexterity, get down here. It might be kind of cool. Like, is Caustic Arrow poison? Take chaos damage over time. I don't think that's necessarily poison. Okay. So maybe that's not the way to go. But I feel like leveling with Caustic Arrow for a while is it's gonna be worthwhile. So I'm gonna try to do that. I would love to roll these boots with something and then replace these. Because 2 green sockets linked together would benefit me greatly. Actually, the best thing I could possibly have... can I get a +1 bow somehow? No. I need a +1 bow gem. +1 fire, +1 cold. Yeah, no. Or +1 chaos? I don't think that exists. Well, it does, but does it exist in the early levels? Oh, a longbow. That's pretty good. Alright, well, let's keep going. We're level 14 now, so we leveled a lot from the beginning of this episode to now. Because typically you get here, you're like level 11 or something. If you're like rushing. Obviously we're not, but... So we currently have 40% cold resistance. That should be enough for Mervil. You know, you don't need too much against her, but you do need a little bit of cold resistance. She does primarily cold damage. So for the boss, it's pretty important. Oh god. Yeah, like if I get frozen, that's not good. That's straight bad news bears. Alright, nothing too crazy. A +1 bow gem will help so much. Or, yeah. Okay, well, let's keep... Nothing to worry about. We're still doing fine. It's not a race, that's the thing. And I'm not just saying that as like an idiom, you know, like it's not a race, you know. The turtle sometimes wins, and the slow and steady wins the race. Like Path of Exile does have races where, you know, you try to get to the end of Act 3 as fast as you can, or you try to kill Brutus as fast as you can. Like, those things exist, but we're not playing one of those races. We're just, you know, playing the league. Leveling up a character as if, you know, it's our first time playing Fall of Oriath, which, by the way, it is. Kind of want to experience all this. Somebody left a comment a couple weeks ago. It was like when I first started playing, I'm like, you know, I'm all about exploring the game, you know, trying out, you know, all the new things, and, you know, maybe not necessarily full clearing maps, but just taking it slow. And then after a couple leagues, I'm like, gotta go fast, man, gotta go fast. We gotta get to the late game as fast as we can. I think we gotta go back to our roots, you know, play slow and steady, and just play it in a way that we enjoy. Or that I enjoy, is more like. Maybe you guys watching it wouldn't enjoy it, but I most certainly do. So Mervil, like I said, she does cold damage. She has 2 phases, so once you kill her first phase, you gotta fight her again in her second phase. Especially now, since it's the time to see the difference between beta and standard. You're right. You're right, Lestat. Like, right now is the time to take your time. You know, you gotta take everything in. What if you miss something on the way? And, like, to me, playing beta, it's more about trying to help out the community. You know, try to find some bugs. Try to play some weird builds and, you know, see how it interacts. Try to figure out if anything is OP. Like, all that stuff. I started watching you because you're play more chill. I wouldn't say I'm that chill. But, yeah, I mean, gotta take our time. Ooh, I'm not to say that I want to take my time for the for the sake of taking my time. Like being slow just to be slow because I can say, oh, I'm a person who likes to chill. But, you know, sometimes I just zone out. I start killing stuff. And people watching are like, why are you full clearing, man? I'm like, okay, first of all, it was not my intention to full clear. It just happened. Second of all, it's like you're playing a game where you're killing stuff. Why not kill more, you know? And then the argument is you can kill more if you just, you know, do the maps faster. And in theory, if you do the map really fast and you don't kill everything, your grand total... I'm like, man. You do you. Okay, well, Mervil is dying a slow, agonizing death. I didn't realize we had this little damage. I really didn't. But, I mean, complete. Let's take a look at the gear we have. I have a shitty amulet. I have a pretty bad chest, so I should try and pick up like something decent. The strap leather is actually okay. Iron scale gauntlets I can take. Do I want any of this stuff? Probably not. Okay, let's ID. Like, I have limited scrolls. I need the boots because I want to see if I can get some movement speed on it. Unfortunately, I didn't. Let's ID. Oh, we have 2 yellow chests. Resistance, HP regen. Honestly, HP is king early on. They both have HP regen. This one has resistance. Let's take that one. Oh, and it has 2 sockets. So I could put Caustic Arrow and Void Manipulation. This is what I wanted. So I'm going to support Caustic Arrow, which is chaos damage per second, with Void Manipulation, which is 22% more chaos damage. And yeah. So I'm going to support these two. So that goes from what? 18 chaos damage per second. 14.8 to 18. It's decent. Unfortunately, I won't have space. Is this better? Is the same? Oh no, that's defense. This is a lot better. Holy crap, it's a lot better. But I lose out on sockets. Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. All right, Act 2. Forest encampment. Let's go back, sell our stuff. Let's press all the buttons, you know, make sure everything works. Nothing crashes. It's beta after all. And I kind of want to roll this longbow. See if we can get something nice out of it. Let's see. What do I want to do? Right, the longbow. I'll alch it. Why the heck not? Is that... Oh, that's +1 bow gems. Okay. I believe. So we're gonna do a little bit less damage on Ice Shot. However, I have 1 chrome, so I need green. Fuck! Alright, time to teach you guys a secret.
Still alive, are we?
If we can sell an item that's linked red, blue, and green, like this one here. So I'm gonna buy it from the vendor. For those of you who play this game, you should know, but if you sell one of these, it's a vendor recipe that gives you a chromatic orb. And if you haven't realized by now, a chromatic orb essentially changes the colors of the sockets on an item. So I am going to change the socket on this bow to green, yes! So with that, I can put Caustic Arrow, Void Manipulation, and plus this item has +1 to level of socketed bow gems. So for you know, items that are really gem level dependent, like, or skills that are gem level dependent, like like Caustic Arrow, this should be a lot of damage. So previously we were doing 14.6 chaos damage per second. Now it's 25.4. That's a big difference, man. That's a big difference. So I'm actually really happy about that. That's like, you know, like a 70-80% increase in damage. From 16 to 24. 25.4. That's insane. Like, look at that. Oh, I am really happy right now. This is good. So we're not, you know, doing as much physical damage. We're just kind of doing chaos damage and running around. But this is going to speed up our leveling process by a lot. So yeah, I mean, if we need to, we can always throw out a couple ice shots. It's pretty strong. But the nice thing about Caustic Arrow is you can shoot the arrow and then run back. You know, you can keep going to, you know, we're running towards the town, so we're progressing while we're leveling. So this would really, you know, speed up sort of the leveling process as well as the progression process. So now the one thing that we lose out on is the fact that maybe, just maybe, we like if something dies while we're running away, we won't see it drop items. So the best way is to, use caustic arrow and then kill them. Yeah, just, have good gear, I suppose. All right, so we have 2 greater life flasks. That's pretty good. What an interesting shield. It has spell damage on an armor energy shield. I think that's new. Spell damage on armor ES. It's actually a pretty good shield. Unfortunately, I have to sell it because we're playing a bow build, but... Okay, so now that we're in Act 2, I'm gonna call it an episode right here. Thank you guys very much for watching. We're gonna try and do a little bit more next episode. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Soon.